One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bears offense will take the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated.
He's loose. They stay aggressive and push their way out. And it's first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Good timing on the quick out. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Give to the running back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick the field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the tight end. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on second down. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baylor!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. It'll be a run on third and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Cowboys offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing. So much versatility. Good luck.
Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Ford. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Looking downfield, it's Flores. And he ends up taking a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Nice move to keep running. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and solid work by the return team on that one. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on fourth and goal, they'll try to recoup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play. To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cameron.
brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. They'll go back to the ground. Got enough for the first down. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They march to the red zone, and here they go. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll leave it with him. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Prentice. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Bring in the heat. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make score plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. It's a running room. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment with expectations.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down to the 26.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Hey, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. They go to the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They booted away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, so you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know,
he's going to fire deep. He's got it along the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to take off. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Bears are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Cowboys racing to the line in a hurry up. To the air, it's Flores. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Bears will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds his man. It's Fitzpatrick. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They're going back to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick.
Wide open spaces. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to throw. It's Flores. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Snags it quickly on the left. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Washington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. And it'll be down right there.
Well, a lot of things going wrong for this team right now, certainly on offense, and now you're seeing it in the special teams as well. This punt return is one he's got to be able to field and at least hold on to the football. I understand he's trying to go score a touchdown, but you can't lose sight of your fundamentals, and that turnover is really a microcosm of all the problems that they've been having today.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Got it in the middle, it's Ford. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Dropping back, it's Flores. Makes the grab. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Finds his man. It's Freeman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down. Another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Fires to the right. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bears decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And man, has old Uncle Mo swung on their side, Jesse.
And this offense is feeling it too. They've made some big plays now, David. They're trying to make just a few more to come back and win this game.
Unbelievable. Down by so many now within a possession, and you got the ball. Keep the mojo going.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's 4. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. Great place to start for this offense. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Fitzpatrick. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Back to pass. It's Flores. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They think there's room to run to the right here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Brock. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Here's a throw downfield late. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation